Ready? Yep. Hello, guys.
Hi, guys.
Thanks for tuning in again this week. We appreciate it. We have another special guest, which is Brooklyn, our bestie here. She's going to tell us a little bit about her in just a second. But again, we want to thank you guys for watching us and subscribing and liking and sharing.
Liking and sharing.
I love that everyone like messages us or like calls us and is like, hey, I just watched your video.
I know.
And I'm like,
or when I'm late.
Feeling seen is like so underrated.
It is.
Feeling seen is so
But yeah.
But anywho, so we have Brooklyn, and I kind of want to shift that to over here and let Brooklyn.
Like Brittany, how dare you?
No.
We don't say that name. I'm just
No,
kidding.
that's her sister's name.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yes, I'm like,
Are you all bees?
no. So, so my name's Brooklyn Connor. I'm one of 4. I have an older brother named Tyler, my sister Brittany, myself, and then my little sister Macy.
Mm-hmm.
Born and raised in Spokane, and then I went to the University of Idaho. Spent a fortune getting some degrees that I used for a little bit.
What degree was that?
I have a degree in business finance, and then I have a degree in
business finance.
It just kind of compiled. Like I realized I had enough classes, so.
And you said makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But my emphasis was actually in clothing, textiles, and design, and then I focused on like polyamers of textiles for like think Gore-Tex kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't use that at all.
Jeez.
And then I went into the wedding industry and I designed wedding dresses for about 5 years. So I was in fashion for 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved it. Like honestly, when I left, at the peak of like my design career, I was living in Denver, working with like some really cool people, designing couture wedding dresses, and like truly I felt like I was living like my Sex and the City life. Like, it was so fun. And like everything happens for a reason. I also was living with 11 roommates in a situation called intentional social living.
What is that?
It's a commune.
A commune?
Oh my god.
It's like a modern day commune.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it in a house?
Yeah.
Why do I think bad things with commune?
No.
Are those just documentaries? It's always a commune.
You're thinking like communists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like we lived there was 11 of us on a weekend there might have been like 18 of us if people had
people over.
Yeah. So it was like a giant Victorian house. It was it was on Champa in downtown Denver. So like if you think like Sprague is like the busy like street in Spokane, Larimer is like where everyone goes to like be tourists, but also like where all the locals go to drink. So it was in Rhino. And I was living there during the pandemic, which like thank God, because if I wouldn't have had like 11 built-in friends, I would have been like in an apartment all by myself. Yeah. And as an extrovert, I would have been like,
yeah.
So you liked it? You enjoyed it?
I did, yeah.
Really?
Do you guys share a bathroom? Is it like that? Like,
yeah. So I had the shittiest room in the house. Like,
dang,
the shittiest one. I think it was like $13.50 a month.
You guys had to pay rent?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was a community.
No, that's a lot.
That was like really cheap in Denver in like 2019, 2020, 2021.
$1,300.
And so we had a kitchen, and then there was like the bathroom that I used. I had to go upstairs, and there was like a room with just a toilet and a sink, and then there was another room like right next to it that had like a shower in it.
Yeah.
And then so that was like kind of like what 4 to 5 people used. And then upstairs, one of the girls that I became really close with, she had like a real clawfoot bathtub. And I knew like Friday, Saturday, she was usually with her boyfriend at their apartment. So I'd be like, I'm going to use your bathtub. But that bathroom was connected to another room, like a Jack and Jill.
Yeah.
That was shared by this other guy. And so like I would be in there having like my like
alone time.
And he would just like barge. He's like, what up? And I'm like, oh my God, it's like chaos all the time. And I was like, Justin, I texted you that I'd be in the bath. He's like, and I was like, that means don't come in.
Oh.
Like, think Jersey Shore, the real world.
Yeah.
But no cameras.
You're
not even getting paid to be there.
No.
You're paid to be there.
No.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's an experience. Like,
yeah. So I did that, and then I came back to Spokane. I just kind of realized I was having a lot of fun in Denver, and I loved my life, but there's only like so far you can climb in that industry until you like honestly just put more time in and then hopefully become like a partner or an owner.
Yeah.
And that felt really far away. And then I was missing out on a bunch of family milestones here. And so I just kind of realized that it doesn't really matter where you are if you're not with the people that you love.
Yeah.
And being a flight away for like a minor inconvenience, like missing Sunday family dinner to like a funeral, like it just started feeling really hard. And I didn't like that I hadn't been home for Thanksgiving in 4 years. So came back. I was like, what can I do where I will have autonomy of my schedule?
And also pause. Her family is very tight knit. Like they're like the perfect family, and they're so welcome. They really are. Like I would, like I remember at Tiona's wedding when I came over to stay the night. Everyone just acted like I was like the best friend since high school. Like so welcoming, so open armed. Like, and so like her missing out on that, I could not imagine because they're like tight, like almost picture perfect.
I don't realize that we're so tight because it's just my norm that when I'm around other people and like I hear the way they talk about their family, I'm like, that would suck.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, my family drives me insane.
Yeah, but it's a different type of insane.
But it's insane. And like,
it's like a good type. Yeah.
I checked the location this morning and I saw my parents were not home and I'm like, where are you guys? You didn't tell anybody that you were leaving.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we're adults, so we can do that.
Yeah, they're also, you're our child.
Yeah.
So.
They're like,
where are you going?
Yeah. So I entered into real estate. I'm really lucky. I work with my brother and his wife and like side stories. I met my brother 9 years ago. I met him when I was 21, and so we didn't know he existed.
Oh wow!
I've never heard this.
And so we connect. He found us through Ancestry.com, and he was
really
Is
this your brother from mom?
From my dad. Yeah. So like, my dad didn't know he was born, and then
really?
My dad got a son when the son was 26. So yeah, he might have been 27. I was 21. We're 6 years apart. We actually went to the same like private preschool, the same elementary school, the same middle school, the same high school. But because he is so much like older than us, we always missed each other. Like when we were going into middle school, he was in high school. And then when he graduated high school, we were entering the next year. But his friends had siblings that were younger. And so like we were usually friends with those like younger people.
So your paths
like
crossed.
our paths crossed, but I like if someone would have shown me a photo of him prior to knowing him, I would have no idea who it was.
Yeah.
Wow. But now like we're very close and we work together and like it is really funny. Like I truly believe that like everything happens for a reason, which can be a really painful thing when people are telling you that. When things are not going your way.
Yeah.
You're like,
you're crying.
You're like
in the deep depths
you're like,
of it.
Shut up. You just don't know what to say right now.
Yeah. Like,
this is not
it's the
healthy.
grossest thing for someone to say when you're going through it. You're like, get away from me.
Yeah.
Or like looking back, I'm like, it is really funny that like everything has happened like because it's had to.
Yeah.
So now I've been back in Spokane for 5.5 years and I sell real estate.
And that makes me go into like my questions that I have for you is like, what made you choose real estate? So the whole time I've known Brooklyn, I remember prom. I was just like, this girl, because everyone's in
I need to see your prom dress.
Oh, you do?
I actually flew to LA to get that dress. I was like, my sister played college softball. And so we went down to see her. And I was like, so, like, I mean, while we're here, I don't have a carry-on. So, like,
I could just shove it in there.
I could carry it on.
Oh, my gosh.
So, we went to the LA district and, like, I mean, these are, like, beautiful dresses.
Yeah.
And I literally tried on one dress. And I was like, this is it. I don't know how much it cost. They put it in a box. And then I, like, literally carried it onto the airplane. And then they took it from me and, like, put it, like, in the pilot's cabinet. And then my mom would like not let me try it on again until like the week before prom because she's like, I don't want you to like
ruin it.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to not say anything so you just go.
I think our group photo is like kind of the best.
Yeah, see?
Girlfriend.
Like iconic. Can I have to post that one. I'm gonna put it right there. This is where you guys will be able to see it.
Listen, if you're gonna show up, you show out.
Oh,
okay?
for sure.
Iconic. So fashion was your thing, and then you said.
But I think the thing I love about fashion is I love like a vision, and I love problem solution. Problem is I look horrible in these pants. Must find better pants to wear. Like you know, fashion is problem solution, right? Like if it's not boring by shape, it has to be exciting, or if it's not exciting by shape, it should be exciting by like texture or like accessory. So like real estate is really problem solution based as well. most of like designing truly comes down to sales and like
Yeah.
pitching and all that, which is all of real estate.
Mm-hmm.
Design is commission based, so that wasn't like an area that was going to be shocking to me. So like, yeah,
it's kind of true. Like it's just kind of like a switch, because it's like
it was more of like my sell-through rate in design would be like 80%. Like 80% of my clients were buying, right? So, but in real estate, it's usually pretty short turnaround, right? Like you meet somebody within 3 weeks, they're not even that long. It's usually like 3 days. Real estate is a much longer relationship building, but when I had met with Tyler, I would say like, yeah, like I'd work with these brides and then they would send their friends like across the country to come work with me. Aww. And he was like, well, if you can like make that kind of connection, you know, in dresses, like let's call it what it is, dresses. It's like, if you can get people to spend that on a dress, like I want to know what you can do in real estate.
He said, we're going to open up this potential.
Yeah.
And he did that.
Yeah.
He's like, hey girl, clock this.
He did that. No.
I think the shocking part to me was more like how much longer it took in real estate. Like, you know, you could have a conversation today and like they might not buy in 3 years or 10 years or ever.
Yeah.
And but in that time frame, like they could refer you 5 people.
Yeah.
So it's like all about like being
Building
truly like
stuff.
Service over sales, because you never know what's going to come out of it.
And you're crushing it, because every time I see it won't even be like your post. I'm sure like I'll be Instagram showing or scrolling.
Yeah.
And it'll be like maybe your brother, because it's your brother's, right?
Yeah.
It'll be there and there's your face. Like 1 of 3, like the top sellers of the month. And I'm like, wow, that's really good. I look at the dollar amount and I was like, aren't we in a recession? How is she selling that much? Like, it's like.
Which is so funny, because like I'll just be really honest. Like I know there's people who like lie on. I call it magic math. Realtors do magic math. They just put up whatever numbers they want. Top 1% realtor.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, top 1% of what? Of your neighborhood? Like, what?
Yeah,
like, where are you saying, like, are you being the top 1% in Washington State?
Yeah.
Are you being the top 1% this week?
Yeah. Like what is happening?
What math? It's magic math, right? No one is honest about it. And so I'll be like really honest. Like, this will be one of my like worser years in 5 years, but like in comparison to what everyone else is doing in the market, I'm still ahead of them.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, I entered into such a weird market that like what is normal, we don't even know yet.
Yeah.
We've only had an arc, a rise, a fall, and then because we're probably in a neutral right now where like interest rates have been pretty stable.
Yeah.
That this feels even weirder.
Yeah. Did you start from like ground zero?
Like, ground zero. Like
you were just like,
I honestly didn't even really promote that Tyler was my brother in real estate probably up until like the last 2 years, because I didn't want anyone to think that I had gotten so far due to nepotism.
Yeah.
But I realized that if I succeed and people find out that like I have family ties, they're always going to believe it was only because of that.
Yeah.
And if I fail, they're going to be able to be like, well, she was spoiled and she didn't work hard enough. So like, it doesn't matter. I've always been like so independent, and like I said, like,
yeah,
you're crazy. This will never work. No, I promise you I'm crazier than what you think, and I will do it, and I will do it my own way. Like, I will outwork anybody.
Facts.
And I will find a way to turn a no into like now.
Yes.
Like, no, it can't happen. I'm like, no, now it can happen.
Yeah.
Like
very determined.
And like everyone's argument about like whatever reason that they can't buy or they can't whatever, I'm like, well, I'll show you why you're wrong. Like, I'll show you the statistics why you're wrong. Well, I think like the thing too is like, nobody is going to have the same story, right?
Yeah.
No one buying a house the way you bought your house, the way Miranda bought your house, the way I bought my house. None of us have the same story, and we're all probably all the same age, and we all probably bought maybe within similar price range.
Yeah.
None of us have the same story, which is why I'm like, I tell people, I'm like, don't feel like you need to like run your decisions by everybody, right?
Yeah.
Because the way you're going to do it is way different than how your parents bought their house. Because
for sure,
even if like most of our parents probably haven't bought a house in 25 years. Okay.
Oh yeah.
The way they bought a house doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah.
Number 2, even
especially if it was before 2008. Did they even have to give W-2s or tax returns?
They just were like,
I have job, you give me house, loan.
You know, come over for a barbecue, we'll become friends. Like, And then number 2, even if by whatever chance they have been in the marketplace in the last 5 years, which is like when we started being in the marketplace.
Yep.
The way they bought their house, I can guarantee you, is not the way we're buying our house, and like the way we're competing. My parents bought a house 1 week after I had like bought my house, and we both bought in Idaho, and 100% we were not in the same market. Like, so like their advice and what they're doing is different than us, and like my bandwidth of home carpentry, not great. I have resources to like to like call people and whatever. And also I am crazy. I will YouTube it.
Yeah.
But like some people are not that way. Like I know that some people are not meant to be at a fixer upper.
Yeah.
Right?
And they need that house that's
but
just
they might be getting advice from their friends that all bought fixer uppers. And like that is not their story. That was not supposed, like that isn't meant for them. And then if you try and put that story on them, they're gonna resent you and then they're gonna be frustrated. And so like
no, Jalen. No, Jalen, my husband and my twins. They're the same person. Just
we're
different.
10 days.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he's like, when we lived in Tennessee, we were looking to buy a house there, but I just always had the feeling like Tennessee wasn't going to be our forever home. But he was really like, let's buy a house. And I'm like, oh, whatever. Like, if we buy a house, we can always sell it down the line, whatever. And we found this house, and I was like, it was very spacious, but like, the closet was too small.
There's a lot.
There's
a lot that has to be done.
There was a lot that had to be done. And he was like, yeah, we could do this and this and this.
No.
And I said, sir, we have 3 kids, 2 dogs. What in your mind? You work full time.
Brooklyn would have shifted you not be my real my
what
neighbor.
Makes you think that we could do a fixer-upper?
I'm like, here's the deal. Everyone's a liar. Buyers are liars until proven closed. Okay.
Yeah.
Until I hear funding and recording, you're a liar. And I don't mean that like in any way. People have big dreams. I was a buyer. I was a liar. Okay.
Yeah.
I said that I was going to have my ADU up and running in 6 months. It's been 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Like
still
we just get busy and like we realize the things that we do and don't. Sometimes things change. Like
yes.
At the end of the day, like I live alone and I don't want someone living in my backyard.
Yeah.
You know, but like at the time when I was like, oh, this will be so great. It'd be income producing, it'd be passive income. But then like it not being done for several months and then being like, God, can I imagine coming home and then like seeing a car in my driveway that I don't know. And like, maybe that sounds crazy.
Who is that? And like, what is their intentions?
And so, you know, things change.
If I were to look for a house right now and I'm like, what's one thing that you would advise me or have ready before even looking?
I mean, I always think that you should like have your finances in order. And I really think you should talk to a lender. I think it's really scary for people because they're like
lender than you, or would it?
No, I think it's like a conversation that the 3 of us have. Like, I think we sit down and we talk about, I want to be your realtor for the rest of your life. And I want to be your realtor for all your friends, which means like, I don't want to know what you want to do right now. Yeah. I want to know what your life wants to look like in 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. So if you want to be homesteading in the middle of nowhere, and like truly that's probably not going to be your first house. Like I want to have the conversation how we're going to get there. Yeah. Right. So like we need to get you into a house that like maybe isn't that great and you are going to have to put some sweat equity into it so that in 10 years we can do some stuff or, you know, we need to have the conversation about like maybe buying property now, sitting on it and doing like little projects as we go. You know, like it's like when you drive, you don't drive here, you drive up there. So like those are the conversations I want to have. And then because of that, I want to talk about like money. And that usually is when people get really scared because like maybe they don't think they have enough money to buy or they're embarrassed or like whatever,
or they think they have a bad credit score or their credit score is not high enough.
Yeah.
Or they have no credit score.
They think they have no credit score. But what they don't know is that 5 years ago when they were 18,
they opened up a Victoria's Secret
credit card and like
it's been sitting there and you're like,
or maybe they're like, my parents, when we were doing FAFSA or whatever, there's just so much paperwork. Yeah. My mom realized that she had put my student loans, half of them in my name and half of them in her name. Oh. And so when I left college, I actually had like an 800 credit score because like
your student loans.
Because of my student loans. Yeah. Yeah. So you really don't know.
Yeah. And like I feel like people are also terrified to take the application.
Yeah, because they think it's going to ruin their credit, but I promise you it won't. Like it's a softball, you have 90 days. We'll talk you through the whole thing. And if it is really bad, it's not going to matter anyhow.
Yeah, you're not buying the house.
We have to know. We have to know. Yeah. And then because that's what if they're like, you know, they're looking for what I call like a pipe dream, like let's reel them in before we go look at 18 new construction homes that they can't afford.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, we have an outline, right? Like they can afford this month. This is what their monthly payment is. This is what they can this is on paper what they can afford for their monthly payment. Then I'm like, let's have a real conversation about what you want to spend. And then I can like build a bear from there.
Yeah. Then you can work with it.
I can work and I can be like, listen, like new construction can usually have different incentives. And so, usually like, honestly, the ugly, uncomfortable stuff has to come first.
Yeah. To know where you want to go.
Yeah. And then I will drive all around God's green earth, finding you the perfect home. But like, we've got to talk money first.
Yeah. But with the Aunty's parents wanting to move from Tennessee over here.
Yeah.
And let's say they're in the midst of planning. What is something that you would recommend them start to do now?
If they're not obviously I want to have a conversation and get to know them and then like find out what's important to them.
Yeah.
And then I work with a lot of people relocating, like transferring like VA.
Yeah, my dad went through the VA.
Yeah, so like a large portion of my business is working with veterans, which is awesome. And so most of them don't know Spokane very well.
Mm-hmm.
And so I will send them like a synopsis of Spokane and like different pockets. And, you know, one of my like business platforms is like love where you live.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't necessarily like mean the house because like you can make a house into what you love, but like your village, your community, your people.
Yeah.
If it's important to you to be within 5 minutes of Costco, like let's put you where that is, because if your life has 4 kids and you're 45 minutes from a Costco, that's really going to be a bummer.
My mom's literally just going to tell you, just anywhere that's close to my grandkids.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, but everyone's different. Like if you're a biker, like I want to put you close to like a bike trail. So I will send them about all the areas in Spokane, and then like if it's for you, like I'll send them more specific pockets of like this area.
Yeah.
So that they can get a feel, because maybe they don't want to be directly in this neighborhood. They maybe want to, you know, who knows?
Venture out.
But I want to figure out them before I can assign them to like a house, because it's so personal. It's truly typically one of the most expensive things that people will buy in their life.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
For some people, it is the biggest, and some people only do it once. I mean, I think right now we're seeing like between Start and like Dream Home is 5 to 7 houses.
Wow.
Where like our parents
had 2 maybe. Or
2,
1.
Yeah.
Do you do any classes? Like if there's
I teach first home buyers. I do think that like the best way is just to be a one-on-one, because like preaching to the masses like is great for yourself. I feel like as a realtor it makes you feel good, but like what I'm saying to you, like I said, like probably wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
And people have an attention span of 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a 1-hour class kills them.
Oh, for sure.
And then for people to like drag themselves out of their house honestly for a 30-minute meeting, like it's brutal.
Yeah.
So usually I do my best like one-on-one so I can help them with their personal goals, but I do teach classes, and I also teach like social media integration for realtors in the industry.
Okay. And then how do people reach out to you?
A lot of DMs. So my Instagram is Brooklyn Neverbrook, and then I have a second one called the Spokane Socialite.
We'll put it up here.
Right here. Subscribe!
Like my biggest platform is Instagram. I very much like, I have 5 unbreakable commitments to myself. And that is to be in the gym 5 days a week.
Yeah.
To share my story authentically and genuinely on Instagram. So like the good, bad, and the ugly in real estate. Have at least 1 meal with a family member a week. And then right now it's like just staying completely disciplined, and anything that would like distract me from my goal, I say no to. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I need to come up with some. I'm like,
right now for me, like goals seem really fun. Like having like this goal of like, this is what I want a year from now is not clicking with me. So I have like these 5 unbreakable commitments that I think that as long as I adhere to them, then like everything that I want is going to come closer.
Yes.
Very much like magnets.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So now let's dive into aunty life. Because
I love it. I love it so much.
How many nieces and nephews do you have?
I have 6.
Yeah.
3 girls that are Earthside and a boy. And then my older sister having children really like encouraged me to come home. But they call me Lala.
Lala.
And Lala is fun. Lala lives in a little blue dollhouse.
Lala's fun.
Lala has like toy room for them. Lala definitely wants to be their best friend.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to be my best friend.
Yeah, but you force it?
Yeah, absolutely. Anything you want, I will give you.
Yeah.
I have no rules.
And so, what surprised you most about becoming an aunt?
Honestly feeling seen, which sounds so dumb, but
because you're a middle child.
Yeah.
You're middle child syndrome, so no.
Give me some.
I'm the oldest.
So it's really funny, but like little things, like Iris knows that I have a fun purse. So she'll like be like, can I go through your purse? And, like, can I have? Or like if Brittany is like, where'd you learn to dance like that? And Iris will be like, oh, Lala taught me. Like, it's like, she knows me. She knows me.
When you walk in, do they all, la la? Like, how does
Iris
that?
does now. So Iris is 3, and then I have she's 9 months, so I'm just a potato to her, really. Like,
she's like, oh,
nothing.
That girl
Not
comes
yet.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like me and Say. Like, she has a 1-year-old.
And then I have, I think he's 7-year-old nephew. And I'm really not important to him. Like, I'm really just I'm a thing between him and the rock he wants to jump off or the thing he wants to lick.
Boys are different.
Like, I'm really
Boys are
not,
different.
I'm not, like, super important.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't want to, like, lick rocks and do that.
Yeah.
You know,
at my house?
Yeah.
Ew, what's all this?
Like, when he was 5 and 4 and, like, he would be sweet with me and hold my hand, I was like, oh, yes. He just, like, wants to, like, yell and
now
jump.
he's just into the boy
He's
things.
full boy.
Yeah.
He's full boy. And there's, like, snot running down his nose. And it's just...
My house.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. And then I have a 9-year-old niece, her name, and she's, like, so wonderful and so smart. And she really humbles me quickly and violently.
Oh, for sure.
My
What 6-year-old does that.
Like, I think I'm cool.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'll do something, and she's like, that's so cringy. Or, like...
hit you with the cringe.
Yeah, or, like, just, like, things that I'm wearing. Like,
cool.
I'll be like, do you like my... Like, she'll be like, do you like my outfit? And I'm like, yeah, girl, I love your outfit. I'm like, do you like my outfit? She's like, I mean, I wouldn't wear it.
Okay.
So, like, you know, she brings me back down.
Yeah.
But she, like, you know, she's 9. So, like, that's pretty much a preteen in today's society.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But...
My husband he has a saying where he's like, I'm going to be my kid's biggest bully. Like, basically being like, I'm going to make sure my kids are tough because he has all girls. So he's like, I'm going to make sure they grow up tough. I'm pretty sure my husband cries in the shower.
No,
they
like,
bully the crap out of him.
Women are so resilient. And, you know, I think my dad has 3 daughters and he's always been like, no, my girls are literally tougher than boys.
Yeah.
And they can do all the things that boys can do. Like, they will snowmobile and they will, like, hike, and then they still smell good and they can put on a dress and be beautiful.
Yeah.
And, like, guys can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
What's it? A bloop blop.
But then sometimes I show up and I'll, like, have a Lululemon sweatshirt on and she thinks I'm the coolest thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
I do typically get her Lulu for, like, her birthday and Christmas. Because her parents, you know, weren't going to buy it for her, but now they buy it for her. So I think I've lost that edge.
Damn.
But, it's really great. Like, being an aunt is so cool because you get to, like, share all these milestones and, like, do all this stuff and see them grow and continue to, like, be part of their life. But then I go home to, like, my really clean house and
silence.
Yeah.
And, like, eat the food that I want to eat. And, like,
And you don't have to share it.
no. Yeah.
Your water's your water.
Yeah. But then there's, like, times, like, I'll have the kids spend the night at the house. I'm like, oh, do you guys want to sleep in my bed? And they're like, no, we're good down here. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, why are you even here? Go home. What are you learning in your auntie life that you're not going to do or you're going to do?
I'm watching both of my siblings be completely different parents.
Yeah.
So I think there's good and bad. Not good and bad. Just differences.
Different.
Always.
Yeah.
That, like...
Even our parenting is so different.
Yeah.
I mean, same, but different.
Yeah. That I think you can take bits and pieces from. And, like, I know that this sounds probably a little privileged, but, like, I really like my parents and I really love my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so, like, there are things that, like, I want to keep from that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think more what
And just mirror it.
Yeah.
Like, if they did good and you loved your childhood.
I think the hardest thing is society. Society has changed. So it's like keeping the things that worked 20 years ago and keeping them in place when, like, we have all these other facets and, like, things cutting off, like, how things used to be.
I think it's also the world that we live in. It changes the way you think.
Oh, yeah.
About how you want to raise your kids.
Well, even, like, boys now, which is kind of, like, a weird subject, but, like, raising boys, I want my boys to be strong. I want them to be able to change a tire.
Yeah.
But I still want them to be in tune with their emotions. So I don't want them to, because I feel like a lot of men grew up to be angry men.
Yeah.
And so I'm constantly trying to shift that dynamic in my house of not having the angry man. There's only one, and that's me.
Yeah.
And she ain't doing so well. Okay. Yeah. So we don't need some middies.
Yeah. I think it's okay for women to be, like, strong and resilient and to, like, you know, go through all that and also not feel the need to be so independent as someone who is super hyper independent.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to be really feminine and, like, let people do things for you. I have a hard time doing that. So, like, there's a push and a pull.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the ultimate flex when a man is able to do that.
Yeah.
Because also same retweet.
Dude.
And then Alex said, no. And I said, oh, you're going to have to work here, buddy.
Yeah.
And finally, now there's some things where, like, I'm still very independent about.
Yeah.
But, like, I know I don't get
Have
to
you
be.
seen or, like, heard, it's like I saw, like, a video on TikTok, but, like, men, they're getting more, like...
Oh, they're so soft.
Yeah, but
So
also
yeah.
they get, like, so wounded by women now because women know. Like,
I
for
could hurt a
example,
man's
like, I
feelings
see
so
you.
hard.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
honestly,
I see you and I'm like, you're such a strong, independent woman. Like,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
And then it's like, when you go, let's say, looking for a man or dating, it's
Girl,
like, what do you bring to me? Because I can bring all of this to myself.
Yeah, you're already doing it. So, like, what do they...
It's really hard, and it's like... I also, like, you do get to pick your family.
Yeah.
You do. Like, you're born into your parents and, like, you're blessed with your siblings, but you get to pick your family.
Yeah, for sure.
And so it's, like, really important for me when I'm picking a partner that, like, they are going to mesh with my family and they are going to, like, they're going to be part of a co-op, not, like, an independent LLC, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so I provide so much for myself and I am high maintenance, but I maintain it all myself.
Exactly.
And so, like, I need someone to come in and not that I want someone to come in and be like, I got this.
Yeah.
You don't want to be changing the tire. Like, you don't want to. Yeah, you're like, you wouldn't sit there.
I'm doing blue jobs and pink jobs right now. Like,
Yeah.
unless a man is like coming in and adding to my life, I do not have time for another chore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And men are getting like so hurt by that. And I'm like, well, dude, like, what do you expect? Like, and like you said, it's not the way it used to be anymore. It'd
be different if I like, if things were, it would be different if it would be different, right? But like, I own a home and I maintain that home and I do all this stuff myself. And
That's
so
crazy.
Like, I'm so tired, but I don't have kids, so you guys get to be more tired.
No, because I don't touch the grass. I don't touch the garbage. Like, Tuesday is our garbage day. You will not
today.
Ooh, you will not see me rolling it out, and you're doing that all by yourself.
Yes.
And then like a man's gonna come in and do what? Like, what are they gonna do?
Like, they could do those chores.
They could, but like. They need to add more. Like, they need to do that and then do the new roof on your house if you need one. Like, you probably already have it done. That's our dating criteria.
I was up there last week.
Yeah. Well, like, I've had, like, I have people over to my house and they'll be like, oh, who did your remodel? And I was like, me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I put up this wallpaper.
Yeah.
I screamed at that sink for 45 minutes and then I called my dad and he helped. But,
we could just get into the dating.
Let's.
Because I want to know what the dating is like. Because we're moms.
Yeah.
I haven't been in the dating since before high school. Like,
it's like everyone is super non-committal because it's bigger, better syndrome. Like, what about if something better comes along? I don't know. I'm truly like not good at like dating multiple people at the same time. I'm not even good at like talking to multiple people at the same time.
Are they doing that?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, so
it's like the talking stages, but like you.
Oh, so like you have a running roster, like this is the thing.
That's like a thing. It's like
a
you
thing.
have a roster.
No, it's
so you have,
for
like,
sure.
you have
wow. Roster, like, oh, this is my Monday night thing. This is my Tuesday.
It's sort of like, or it's more of
that.
like, this is my person that I'd go to the lake with. This is the person I bring around my family. This is the person that I bring around my friends. Like,
oh, but
this is the guy that takes me on the good dates.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, things have changed. At least you get like a couple different personalities. That's pretty nice. Like, if you're doing that.
Yeah.
I'm like already inferred, but I don't know. Are you doing that?
I'm very social. I have a lot of friends.
Is that a yes?
I have a lot of friends.
He has friends.
You know.
I love it. I'll live through you.
I'm not gonna lie. I would do that. I would so have a roster.
Oh, I would have a roster.
I think it's more of like, I have met people who don't live here. And so like, it would be really hard to have a full-time relationship with someone who doesn't live here, and neither one of our lives is ever going to move. And so, like, when I do get to spend time with them, and like, we are in the same place at the same time, like we have like great connection, great conversation, and we, all that stuff. But it's fleeting because it's not. So some would say maybe that's handicapping my dating life because I'm like spending energy in an area that's not going to come to fruition.
What are you looking for? What's your icks? I want to know them.
Oh yeah, give us a few icks.
Okay, so
give
here's
us your
the deal.
list. What is this list?
Every single time I've experienced a man or been on a bad date or witnessed something, I write it down.
Wow.
Give us the top 10. Give us
sometimes like I write multiple.
Like mid date, you just see him do it, and you go,
yeah. And I've awkwardly shared.
Who are you talking to? No one.
Oh, my mom's
So-
just asking why.
So I'll like share. I've shared this one with like my best friend, and then I think I've shared it with some guys as a joke. But so now whenever I update the list, they get notified, and they're like, "Who was swimming with their feet behind them?" When a man is wearing a cross-body bag,
Uh-huh.
I think that's
It's-
gross.
Ick.
Swim shirts,
Swim shirts, swimming with a shirt on.
yeah.
I don't know a single. Does JJ swim with a shirt? I'm like, that's the only one I can see.
Dad bod thing.
Like, yeah, that's the other thing is like I work out a lot. I
Yeah.
take really good care of myself.
Yeah.
When I see someone who is like not taking care of themselves and
Mhm.
like you could also like work out all the time and take care of yourself and just like not have a body that looks like you could compete, and that's okay. But when I watch a man like eat like a child,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, you want them to eat that protein.
I want them to eat
Like
not-
protein shake?
No, like they don't eat vegetables, or they have like
They
no
have dino
palate.
nuggets in their fridge.
They have no palate. Like I was like, oh, do
Pizza
you
rolls
like?
for
I'm like, do you
breakfast.
like tartare? Or like, how do you feel about caviar or escargot? And they're like, ew. And I'm like, we'll never enjoy fun dinners together. Like,
Yeah.
I like bougie
You're
dinners.
like, how about grow up?
Yeah, like literally you sound like a loser.
If they talk about their glory days too much in high school, if they have
Oh.
a gangly beard,
Gangly.
if they
Gangly beard.
gangly, like it's not orderly.
Like it's just a puby beard?
Yeah,
Or it's just like fuzzy, like
like
just
it
too
just
fuzzy.
doesn't look well managed.
Yeah. They don't put the oils in.
And
Nature's beard.
to struggle
But I
opening
love
up a produce bag at a grocery store, that's embarrassing.
Like they can't.
Yeah.
Wait, so pause. So this list came from things that you have actually seen.
Seen, witnessed, or experienced.
Okay.
So like I've been on the date and watched this happen. I've been in public and watched it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm watching my friend.
Go through it.
I was like, this is the man that you're like losing your hair over, and he has a sweater wrapped around his waist.
Oh.
Like, this is the man. If they like don't tip very well,
Oh, yeah.
or
Mhm.
if like we're
What
on
if
it-
they're rude to the waitress?
I truly have never like been on a date with a man who's been rude to the service industry. I don't think I would do well with that.
I wouldn't either.
If they wear like if he has multiple jobs, and I'm not talking about like he has a good 9 to 5 and then he has like a really cool side hustle. I'm talking like he bartends here and he does this. Like,
Yeah.
I need consistency.
Yeah.
You need stability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit that mic. Stability.
Yeah.
I do want them to share the same views with me, like politically, religiously. I want them to
Yeah. Align with your.
financially be able to provide for me because I see that as a skill of like leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they can't lead me, then that means I have to lead them.
Yeah.
And
no.
I'm 5 foot. Like, where am I,
I don't
going?
know. I don't think that ever works well
Can
in a
you even
relationship.
see me lead?
Do you even know what it's like down here?
Yeah.
And like it's exhausting. I feel like as a woman, like to be.
That is like in your masculine. That is so masculine.
Yes.
Some
it's-
of these I write when I obviously am feisty. Like this one is like he's texting me he.
Ew.
My God.
He.
It's like
I've
ha, ha,
never
ha.
seen a man type he before.
If he doesn't have Apple Pay, I was probably very situational. Like I needed
Apple Pay is a little. I'm an old soul, so like get that cash. I don't care how you got that cash, but like take out that bundle of cash. Where'd
Yeah.
it come from? Are you part of the mafia?
One of the
Yeah.
things that is surprising is I want like a traditional marriage. Like I want shared banking and I want like shared,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which is not common.
Yeah.
I also don't want to date somebody who's in my industry because
Mhm.
it's always who has a bigger dick competition.
Yeah. And
Oh,
you're
I
not.
don't like that. Yeah.
I will win.
Period.
I'm like I want you to be competitive in your own thing, right?
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
I think it'd be cool if they were like
And not know about it.
yeah, like I think it would be great if they were like a contractor and like they know about my world.
You want blue collar boy.
I do, yeah.
Alright,
I've dated the like executives and like the
Mhm.
IT, like the tech bros,
Yeah.
and
Nothing's wrong with them. They just don't align
they
with
just
Yeah.
they like they
You
don't know
want-
how to change a tire.
you. You want that 6-figure gonna rip you over your chest or you on the bed. I already know.
He said, "Handle me."
You want the one scooper.
You know, like when Beth Dutton in Yellowstone is like,
Yeah.
"Fuck you," and
Yeah,
love you.
yeah.
I'll say that's
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. She's
and-
like,
or
"Fuck
like
you."
he's like, "Put your crazy away."
Yeah.
Like, hey Beth, for 5 minutes, can you put your crazy away? That will be my future husband.
So, like, you're Beth. Who do you think I am from that show? Who would you give
She
me?
wants a rip. I freaking love that.
She
for
wants
you.
a rip, but like, who do you
I
think-
love that
Hate
for
her.
you.
Yes! I fucking hate it!
Give me my fucking bar.
Do I look like a goddamn pear to you?
Yeah. And like Alex is just kind of like, I guess this is it.
Yeah.
I do. I strive to beat her. So
Yeah.
Teeter.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I want to be Beth Dutton. Not me. I want to be Teeter.
Like the way like Beth does business, and she's like
Yeah.
a barracuda. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I could just watch her in a boardroom and be like, this is it for
You
me.
just
Yeah.
wow. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't even want.
She'd be like, I want that.
I'm the bigger bear. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
What is one?
Don't like fuck with my business or my family.
And you're like,
I love
which
that.
is like the same for
me.
Beth.
Yeah.
I'm like that low IQ, can barely read.
Stop! You are so smart. You have
Barely passed third
Oh my
grade. Got that teeter in me, you know?
yeah. And this is like a new ick, and it's just because I am in the world of like snowmobiling, and I really do love it, and I've like gotten more into it in the last year. I've done it for a really long time, but it's like definitely more of an escape now. When I meet a guy and he's like, "Oh, I ski," I'm like,
Yeah, you don't like. I don't know about skiing either.
skiing. It's not what I do, and then so they're like, "Well, I've never snowmobiled, but can you take me?" And I'm like, "No."
Oh, you're like,
I'm
you
not
should
gonna
have
cheat
done
you.
that.
If you can't show up, am I
know
going to
that's
put you on the back of mine?
Oh, no,
no.
that's the ick.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
That
God.
Freddie bitch. Like, could you
no,
imagine?
I'm not doing that.
I want to know the funniest date you've been on or experience you've gone through that just made you go like, this is.
Yeah,
And how'd you get out
I've
of
been
it?
thinking about this
Yeah.
question. It's like more common for them to be bad than for them to be good.
Really?
What?
Yeah. So one thing I will say is that sometimes what happens is like you have a good first date, and what I call it is like the theory of like, you meet for happy hour, right? You meet at 4:00, you have great happy hour, and you're like, hey, actually, do you want to get something to eat? And you say, sure. And so then you like have this so then you like go to dinner, and now you're on hour 2 of your date, and you like hour 4, and you're like, let's go get drinks, and let's go. And so you end up spending like a good amount of time with them, and it's given you this like illusion of like, we've done so much in one day, and you really like each other. But like really what happened is like you both for the first time didn't go on a bad date.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to go home and be like, was it fun or am I fun?
Yeah. Like, is it them?
No, I'm fun.
Yeah.
Like, I am fun. So, like, I know that, like, I have to truly go back and be like, oh, I laughed a lot. And I was like, well, I laughed a lot because I'm funny.
Oh.
And so, like, even sometimes, like, a good date, I'll go home, like, well, I think I had fun because, like, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
And that's horrible to think. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, I wasn't scared for my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't feel trapped.
Yeah.
But really, like, it was just a very mid date.
And it wasn't
And
like
we were just
anything-
like, it was just okay.
Yeah.
And that's fine too. Like, it's always good to have friends. But I was like continuously getting hit up by this guy on Instagram. And it was like always like, cause my profile is public. Anybody can message me. And he was really nice. And he's like, you're so cute, blah, blah, blah. Can we go on a date? Kept saying no. And finally I was like, okay, fine. Let's go on a date. We went on a date. It was fine. It was one of those situations where like, it wasn't bad. And so like, I'll go on. So we plan to go on another one. He's like, let's go get brunch. I said, okay, great. Saturday, 10 a.m. He's like, I'm actually running behind. I'll be closer to 11. I'm like, don't love that.
Late.
Because I'm ready.
Yeah.
Late.
So he picked me up at 11. He's like kind of in a weird mood. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's go get eggs, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go, it's Saturday at 11. It's busy. And
Yes.
the person is like, well, it's going to be like a 45-minute wait. I'm like, that's fine. He's like, I don't want to wait that long. And I'm like, it's going to be the same wait anywhere we go now.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I've already paid for parking. And I'm like, it's like $4, dude.
Yeah.
Chill. And he's like, really frustrated. I'm like, okay, well, we can leave. Like, we could go to this place in Brown's Addition. It's really good. Like, I've had great breakfast there. So we go there. We drive there, and that restaurant is out of business. Like, they're under construction, so it's closed.
Yeah.
So I'm laughing. I'm like, oh my gosh, how funny. Like,
Yeah.
Oopsies. So he's like getting progressively angry, and he's like,
Gross.
do you want to just like go on a drive? And I'm like, I don't know you that well. No, I don't. And like, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
We were supposed to eat at
want to
10.
eat. I actually want to eat.
Yeah. And so he's kind of like, okay, I have a plan. And I was like, okay, great. So then he like pulls back up in front of my condo, and he was like, I've thought about it. Like, and I'm telling you the distance between like the restaurant we were at and my condo is 2 blocks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's 120 seconds.
Mhm.
He's like, I've thought about it. I'm like, so in 120 seconds, he's like, I don't think I financially am ready to date. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I think he thinks he's in front of my condo, but he's actually like 2 blocks up from my condo. And so I'm like, You asked me on a date, and then you were late, and then like I don't understand.
Wow.
What did you do?
I just got out of the car and just walked away, and then as I was walking away, I blocked him on everything. And I was like, and then I called my friend, and we went to brunch. And
I hate him.
I mean, but that honestly, like, I feel like that's even like.
I mean, it's nice.
That's a
like,
mild one.
Like, that's mild.
That's pretty mild.
And at least he didn't like waste of time. He just said, you know what? I don't even want to pay for breakfast. Goodbye.
Literally,
like,
yeah.
That is so weird.
Very weird.
Hate him with a burning passion.
That's so crazy.
I hope he gets lost in the woods and takes the wrong turn.
Floored that I was like, you asked me. We were at a breakfast place. You didn't want to wait. We went to. It was weird.
You're already there too.
Yeah.
Already paid for parking.
I've like been on dates and like men have very generic names and they're all the same, like Trevor, Trent, Michael, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all the same.
They're all the same, right? So I've been on a date and like realized halfway through the date that like this is the guy that like half my friends have already also been on a date.
Oh yeah.
Do you have the T app?
I don't.
I wonder if there's one here.
It's like the Spokane app. Are we dating the same person?
Oh, that page is wild.
Yeah, but this is like a whole app of people.
Yeah, I don't want to be on
deeper.
that. I don't want to be on that.
Deeper. So then you can get the scoop on all of it.
The hardest part is men are so non-committal. Like they're like, I really want to see you. Okay, when? Nothing. Slides up on my story. Oh my gosh, you look so good. I want to see you. Okay, when?
Yeah, like what time?
Nothing. Oh my god, are you as Willis and I? I'm there. Okay.
Say hi.
Come
Weirdo.
say hi.
Like, what's happening?
Like, or like I was in Moscow at homecoming and like a person that I went to college with was like, yeah, I saw you, but you were talking to the people, so I didn't want to say hi. And I'm like, they're just like, they're so non-committal. There's like, they're just no urgency.
That gave high school. That just gives high school.
Yeah. Like I think there is like yin and yang, but I know that I'm a lot.
No,
but
you're not a lot.
No, it's okay. I know.
No, it's okay to know you're a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you just have high standards and you shouldn't have to downplay your standards.
I want someone stronger than me. And
I
just know like this sounds really kitschy, but I know I'm going to have like an epic love and I'm just willing to wait for that person. And like when you look around on Instagram or like your friends and you're like, oh my God, like your ex is right like with a girl and they're posting about how lucky and in love they are. And maybe they are.
Yeah.
But it's because like he was a 7 in energy and in life and he's dating a 5 in energy in life. This has nothing to do with looks. And so like to each other, they are the world. Like he's like, this person finally doesn't like expects like the right amount from me. And because like maybe she's a little less or roles are reversed, like they feel like that's compatible. When I'm a lot and I'm a 10 in energy in life and I'm with a 7, there's always like a little underlying resentment of like, why aren't you bringing more to the table?
Yeah.
And so when you're looking on Instagram and you're like, oh, they're so in love and they're engaged and that happens so fast and yada yada, they're a perfect match for each other. He just like wasn't my match. Or she wasn't, all that stuff.
And you know what you want. Like, you want you to be a 10, them to be a 10 in energy. You want them to match your energy.
Yeah,
for sure.
It has nothing to do with like appearance because I don't really like know like if I have like a
type.
Not really, no.
No type.
No. It's like an energy personality thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Where you're like, you just feel it.
Yeah.
Like your first, like your house.
I mean, like I love a Ken doll, but like.
Yeah. A Ken doll. So like if it's like.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
1, 2, 3, go. Dad bod, fit bod.
So like, right.
No, you only have 2 seconds. Dad bod, fit bod.
A fit bod.
Blonde, brown.
Blonde.
Blue. Muscles, legs.
Muscles. Big arms.
Sports car, truck. Hunting, fishing.
Hunting.
I love this game.
Yeah.
I'm so like, this is intense.
I'm trying to think of more. They're just like coming up like, Family Guy. Family's far away.
Family's far away.
Really?
I don't have to share
Close
them.
with mom. Mom issues.
Close with mom.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
These are just red. Dog or cat?
Neither.
No animals. I'm glad you said neither. Because if you
neither.
said cat, I'd be like, maybe you're the red flag. No,
I'm not. I actually, this is very narcissistic. I don't think I'm the problem.
You're not the problem. You're not.
I don't think I'm the problem.
You're not the problem. You're just finding problem men.
Yeah, like I'm normal and everyone else, like it's the Scott Disick line. I've come to the conclusion that like I'm really not the problem and everyone else is fucked up.
Yeah, literally. And you just haven't found the right one. Like,
yeah.
And I feel like we're so pressured because I feel like everyone in our little small town married and got in relationships with kids have been, even me, like fast. Everyone just popped it out fast. and we're still young. Like, we're still babies. Like,
30's young.
30 is so young.
Yeah, it
like,
is,
I'm
actually.
Yeah,
It's crazy to think like
we
back
think
in-
it's old,
Yeah.
but it's not old. Like 30, I'm turning 30 in a month, and I'm gonna get over fears. I'm gonna go on a horse. I'm gonna try and get over my fear of heights. Like, I feel like I'm hotter than I was now than I was
I turned
younger.
30 in February, and
Yeah,
I do feel like I'm in better shape, and I'm better
I
now
love myself better
than I
like,
was at 16 or 18.
Same.
I will also say the amount of work I have to put in to like look quote unquote mid.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, I'm like, I work
Mid.
out.
She said just mid.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, how I eat, how I work out, how I take care of myself. Like, I feel like I put in a lot of work that, like, if I would have just done, like, one thing when I was in college, I would have lost, like, 20 pounds. Like, if I would have just maybe, like, changed out Coke for Diet Coke.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just the smallest thing would be like, oh, life-changing. Now I'm like, oh, red dye 40, not before. I can't.
I think of the same things because I want to grow a fat ass. And I'm like, if I would have just cared and, like, ate protein and food when I was 21, the fattest, I would be an Instagram influencer.
No,
right now. I would have
all I had to do was have kids. I grew 2 pant sizes each kid.
Yeah. Used to just.
I did not.
My ass just went.
I just got saggy tits.
I used to just eat like tomatoes and cucumbers with soy sauce to like lose weight.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And I would drink vodka water.
Vodka. I remember that. Because we went out once and this bitch made water out of the sink and poured vodka in. And I said, are you an alcoholic? I said,
and you just drink it straight?
That's what she had. No ice. Nothing.
Wow.
And I said,
not even on the rocks.
Not even.
Sometimes if I was like prepared, I would bring like sugar-free Mio in my purse.
And just
like squirt it in
there?
Yeah. Because I was,
She said if I was prepared.
If I was prepared.
But
so I would put like 14 almonds in a plastic baggie and put them in my purse and bring them to the bar if I felt like I was getting lightheaded.
You said, I haven't eaten all day. I guess I eat an almond. Like a little squirrel.
I'm better now.
Like, Macy didn't grow up with an almond mom. She grew up with like an almond sister.
Oh, yeah. Where she's like cutting them up and separating them and like, I can eat these 2 right now and then I'll eat these 4 tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm laughing at your guys' trauma.
There's a Gigi Hadid and her mom, Yolanda. Gigi's like on the phone with her and she's like, oh my God, Mom, like I was doing the runway show and like I was about to pass out or something. And the mom was like, well, did you have some almonds?
Oh my, that's you? That's you guys?
Yeah.
Did you have some almonds?
Oh my. Here's the deal. I have a finder's fee. I talk about it with my friends all the time. If you set me up with my husband and we get married, I will write you a check for $5,000.
That's amazing.
What about with inflation? No, I'm kidding.
We'll talk.
But
like, I
get
I don't do the apps. If you set me up with my husband and we get married, I will write you a check for $5,000.
Okay.
You guys heard it here.
5,000. 5,000.
You heard it here first.
Anywho, thank you guys so much for tuning in and thank you for joining when we have our special guest, Brooklyn. We are so lucky that she came on.
Thanks, guys.
Such a blessing to hear what she's going through in her dating experience and her life as a realtor. So again, follow her, like, subscribe, and also stay tuned to next Monday because we'll be releasing another episode and subscribe to us. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
We'll send you good vibes.
Yeah, good vibes.
We'll send you love.
Thank you for letting me yap.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Thank you, Brooklyn.
I literally loved listening to you because, dude, straight up, like, I'm listening to you, I'm like, damn, she's a badass bitch.
Yeah.
It's so, I was going to say, like, it is so weird being on a podcast and not feeling like, I'm like, I should have asked you guys, like, questions.
I'm trying to do better of not us talk when we have a guest because I feel like I just sit there and yap and then Deani's trying to talk and the guest's trying to talk and I'm just sitting there like that.
It's a weird thing to like be on the spot and be like, is this narcissistic to have this all be on me?
No.
I really
that's what we
thank
wanted.
you so much for having me. And
thank you.
So thank you.
I literally love listening to you.
I love all of it.